Alright, welcome everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks on V. Today we've got one case of 2025, the Leaf Metal Baseball hobby to get into. I'll get started. Feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save it to the seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live at eBay Live. Also, you know purchase and link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Juan Nunez, 37/99. Jace Laviolette, 56/99. Griffo Farrell, printing plate 1/1. Chris Cortez, 3/5. Juan Nunez, 49/49. Jack Clark, 10/15. And Xavier Nayens, 7/10. PJ Orlando, 1/49. Vince Coleman, 23/25. Trey Phelps, 2/35. Luis Morales, 4/49. Cam Connorella, 14/15. Eric Gagnon, 4/10. And Charlie Condon, 18/25. Miguel Blaze, 2/99. Mariano Rivera, 5/99. Franklin Arias, 1/1. Anderson Brito, 19/25. Alejandro Rosario, 15/49. Cash Mayfield, 26/35. And Wade Boggs, Testify, 3/10. Quinn Young, 7/49. Ichiro, 69/99. Cam Caminiti, 9/49. Kevin Mitchell, 8/15. Top 100 die cut, Braden Taylor, 29/49. Orlando Hernandez, 1/10. And James Tibbs III, 2/15. Johnny Bench, 52/99. Jason Churio, 99/99. Dasson Hill, 2/5. Eshedri Vargas, 21/25. Tino Martinez, 2/10. Diamond in the rough, Eddie Reinders, 44/49. And Seth Hernandez, 5/5. Owen Hall, 35/49. Or Roger Clemens, 69/99. Brady Montgomery, 15/35. Alfredo Sena, 4/10. Savage, Dylan Cruz, 2/10. Blake Burke, 21/25. And top 100, Chase Burns, 21/25. Pretty play 1 of 1. Rentaro Sasaki. Dexter McClellan Jr. 37.49. Bryce McCage 1 of 10. Wyatt Sanford 1 of 3. Will Gasparino 2 of 6. Walker Yanek 9 of 25. And triple auto Cito Gaston, Jesse Barfield, and Joe Carter 1 of 1. That'll be added to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have any of those guys. Luke Dickerson, 10 of 49. Eduardo Tate, 30 of 99. Levi Sterling, 8 of 25. Urangelo Ciente, 6 of 6. Jared Thomas, 4 of 8. Jacob Cozart, 8 of 10. And dual auto, Quinn Young and Steve Monster Milam, 1 of 6. It almost looked like he misspelled his first name. I'm glad he did. Ryan Sloan, 46 of 99. Travis Bazzana, Color Spectrum, 9 of 10. Carter Holton, 2 of 5. Jonathan Santucci, 5 of 5. Dexter McClellan Jr., 6 of 35. Brady Ebel, 23 of 49. And Connor Griffin, 2 of 25. Kyle Teal, 1 of 10. Luis Morales, 1 of 49. Luke Dickerson, 4 of 10. Ethan Petrie, 11 of 15. Rock Shalowski, 23 of 25. Mike Sirota, 31 of 49. And Roman Anthony, 8 of 35. Box number 11. Bryce McCage, 14 of 25. Bryce Rayner, 1 of 7. Ben Hess, 22 of 25. Emmanuel Rodriguez, 1 of 1. Christian Moore, 40 of 49. Hagen Smith, 32 of 35. And dual auto, Hagen Smith and Noah Schultz, 2 of 4. And final box of the break, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Bobby Baseball, 1 of 49. Chase Burns, 17 of 25. Steve Monster Milam, 4 of 49. Stever King, 2 of 5. Peyton Toll, 1 of 1. Owen Hall, 17 of 25. And Rentaro Sasaki, 9 of 10 dingers. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Really do appreciate you being here on a Tuesday. Spending a little bit of your morning here with us. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick, then we'll take care of our randoms, which we do have a couple of them. For the hits, Juan Nunez, Jace Laviolette, Griff O'Farrell, Chris Cortez, Juan Nunez, Jack Clark, Xavier Nance, PJ Orlando, Vince Coleman, Trey Phelps, Luis Morales, Cam Conarella, Eric Agnew, Charlie Condon, Miguel Blaze, Mariano Rivera, Franklin Arias, Anderson Brito, Alejandro Rosario, Gash Mayfield, Wade Boggs, Quinn Young, Ichiro, Cam Caminiti, Kevin Mitchell, Braden Taylor, Orlando Hernandez, James Tibbs, Johnny Bench, Jason Churio, Desan Hill, Ashedri Vargas, Tino Martinez, Eddie Reinders, Seth Hernandez, Owen Hall, Roger Clemens, Brandon Montgomery, Alfredo Sena, Dylan Cruz, Blake Burke, Chase Burns, Arturo Sasaki, Dexter McClellan Jr., Bryce McCage, Wyatt Sanford, Will Gasparino, Walker Yanek, Luke Dickerson, Eduardo Tate, Levi Sterling, Urangelo Ciente, Jared Thomas, Jacob Cozart, Ryan Sloan, Travis Bazzana, Carter Holton, Jonathan Santucci, Dexter McClellan Jr., Brady Ebel, Connor Griffin, Kyle Teal, Luis Morales, Luke Dickerson, Ethan Petrie, Rock Shalosky, Mike Sirota, Roman Anthony, Bryce McCage, Bryce Rayner, Ben Hess, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Christian Moore, Hagen Smith, Bobby Witt, Chase Burns, Steve Monster Milan, Seaver King, Peyton Toll, Owen Hall, and Arturo Sasaki. And headed to random.org. We've got 3 of them. Dual Auto, Quinn Young and Steve Monster Milan, Hagen Smith and Noah Schultz, and Triple Auto, Cito Gaston, Jesse Barfield, and Joe Carter. Alright, that is it for baseball. Thank you guys again for being here. Head over to random.org real quick, get these 3 knocked out, and then we're on to 2025 Leaf Metal Football. In just a few minutes. To random.org we go. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to figure out how to be valid for us. We're going to go 6 times on each random, starting off with Quinn Young and Steve Monster Milo. That is 5 times. Final roll. Steve Monster Milo coming out on top. Congratulations. Next up, Hagen Smith and Noah Schultz. That is 5 times. Final roll. Noah Schultz coming out on top. Congratulations. And finally, Cito Gaston, Jesse Barfield, and Joe Carter. That is 5 times. Final roll. Cito Gaston coming out on top. Congratulations. Alright, that's it for baseball. We're on to 2025 Leaf Metal Football Jumbo here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. We'll be back with you guys shortly. Doing Leaf Vivid today? No, Leaf Vivid is later this week. In case you just got here, so they're up with the schedule. And I think it's maybe tomorrow? Not certain. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Football Jumbo to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save it to the seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and eBay live. Also, to mention no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Start off with Elijah Badger, press proof. Aaron Anderson, Faison Brandon, Chris Henry Jr. out of 149. Colin Lacey, 1 of 1. Brady Schmiegel, 2 of 2. Dylan Jones, 6 of 7. Devon Dampierre, 12 of 25. Maverick McIver, 1 of 2. Lawrence Arnold, 1 of 1. Urian Dickey, 5 of 7. Jordan Davison, 5 of 8. Thomas Castellanos, 11 of 25. And Cam Ward, 7 of 25. Box number 2, Phil Maffa, press proof. Mark Gronowski, Xavier Thomas, and Luther Burden out of 149. Blake Shapen, 17 of 49. Roman Wilson, 1 of 3. Caden Durham, 6 of 7. Tyler Cherry, 1 of 1. Brandon Aubrey, 1 of 4. Gerard Pringle, 3 of 5. Brady Cook, 1 of 1. Brady Allen, 14 of 15. Cam Coleman, 4 of 15. And Dylan Gabriel, 12 of 25. Cam Davis, press proof. Rob Gronkowski, Elijah Badger, Malachi Ziegler, and Jadarian Price, all out of 149. Javian Thomas, 6 of 10. James Simon, 1 of 1. Justice Haynes, 6 of 10. Caden Robinson, 1 of 2. Caden Dixon Wyatt, 10 of 10. Kendrick Law, 3 of 5. Mark Gronowski, 1 of 10. DeMond Williams Jr., 7 of 7. And dual auto, Kirby Smart and Ryan Day, 2 of 4. That'll be added to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that if you have any of those, either of those guys. Ooh, that's nice. Luminary press proof, Emmitt Smith. I like that. Drew Brees, 5 of 49. Kurt Warner out of 149. Raheem Sanders, 5 of 5. Oscar Delp out of 149. Amari Huggins Bruce, 4 of 8. Jordan James, 3 of 5. Garrett Green, 1 of 1. Marcel Reed, 14 of 15. Edgerrin James, 1 of 1. Art Monk, Luminary, 1 of 10. Pedal to the Metal, Ty Simpson, 6 of 10. Lunar Rarity, Sam Levitt, 9 of 10. And Chris Henry Jr., 1 of 5. Jabari Brady, press proof. Jake Retzlaff, Tyreek Hill, Jaden Blue out of 149. DeQuan Felton, 16 of 25. Hakeem Williams, 12 of 15. Keegan Croucher, 2 of 12. Malachi Ziegler, 2 of 3. Hank Brown, 1 of 10. Philip Bell, 10 of 10. Gavin Sawchuk, 5 of 10. Jaden Wilson, 3 of 10. Darian Mitza, 4 of 12. And DJ Lagway, 1 of 1. Darwin Tracy Jr. Press proof. It's nice. Ryder Lyons, 3 of 5. Garrett Nussmeier, 33 of 49. Joe Montana, 8 of 49. Avery Johnson, out of 149. Jaquez Petaway, 1 of 1. Amari Knee-Black, 14 of 20. Elijah Badger, 7 of 15. Jeray Tank Hawkins, 5 of 20. Jaden O'Neal, 1 of 15. Robert Lewis, 15 of 15. Frank Gore, 2 of 15. Eric Singleton Jr., 24 of 25. And triple auto, Billy Edwards Jr., Dylan Jones, and Trek Hekahuna, 16 of 20. Press proof. TJ Moore. Graham Mertz, 34 of 49. Dylan Jones, 9 of 10. Adrian Peterson and Tez Johnson out of 149. Max Brosmer, 2 of 15. Derek Zammit, 7 of 7. Daniel Melky, 7 of 8. Tommy Malott, 5 of 8. Trudez Green, 9 of 10. CJ Daniels, 7 of 15. Cameron Edge, 6 of 10. Brady Hart, 5 of 5. And Tyrone McMillan, 5 of 8. And final box of the break. Good luck, everybody. More cases of pop are going up. Just stay on the lookout. We've got 2025, 2024, and 2023 going up. Matthew Golden, press proof. Kirby Smart, 2 of 5. Nicholas Singleton, 28 of 49. Devon Williams, 19 of 49. Cam Coleman, 2 of 10. Lewis Bond, 4 of 15. Javon Tracy, 7 of 15. Malik Washington, 2 of 10. Antoine Hill Jr., 6 of 10. Elijah Olkey, 7 of 10. Dylan Risk, 2 of 8. Monterey Foster Jr., 2 of 5. Ryan Wingo, 1 of 7. And 1 of 1. Pedal to the metal, Devontae Adams. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Look forward to having you guys back in here sometime soon for some more football. Go and get a hit recap going, then we'll take care of our randoms. For the hits, Elijah Badger, Phil Maffa, Cam Davis, Emmett Smith, Jabari Brady, Tyron Tracy Jr., TJ Moore, Matthew Golden. Aaron Anderson, Faison Brandon, Chris Henry Jr., Colin Lacey, Brady Schmiegel, Dylan Jones, Devon Dampierre, Maverick McIver, Lawrence Arnold, Urian Dickey, Jordan Davison, Thomas Castellanos, Cam Ward, Mark Gronowski, Xavier Thomas, Luther Burton, Blake Shapen, Roman Wilson, Caden Durham, Tyler Cherry, Brandon Aubrey, Gerard Pringle, Brady Cook, Brady Allen, Cam Coleman, Dylan Gabriel, Rob Gronkowski, Elijah Badger, Malachi Ziegler, Jadarian Price, Javian Thomas, James Simon, Justice Haynes, Caden Robinson, Caden Dixon Wyatt, Kendrick Law, Mark Gronowski, Demond Williams Jr., Drew Brees, Kurt Warner, Raheem Sanders, Oscar Delp, Amari Huggins Bruce, Jordan James, Garrett Green, Marcel Reed, Edrin James, Art Monk, Ty Simpson, Sam Levitt, Chris Henry Jr., Jake Retzlaff, Tyreek Hill, Jaden Blue, DeQuan Felton, Hakeem Williams, Keegan Croucher, Malachi Ziegler, Hank Brown, Philip Bell, Gavin Sawchuk, Jaden Wilson, Darian Mensa, DJ Lagway, Ryder Lyons, Garrett Nussmeyer, Joe Montana, Avery Johnson, Jaquez Petaway, Amari Nee Black, Elijah Badger, Dre Tank Hawkins, Jaden O'Neal, Robert Lewis, Frank Gore, Eric Singleton Jr., Graham Mertz, Dylan Jones, Adrian Peterson, Tez Johnson, Max Brosmer, Derek Zammett, Daniel Melky, Tommy Malott, Tredez Green, CJ Daniels, Cameron Edge, Brady Hart, Tataro McMillan, Kirby Smart, Nicholas Singleton, Demond Williams Jr., Cam Coleman, Lewis Bond, Javon Tracy, Malik Washington, Antoine Hill Jr., Elijah Olkey, Dylan Risk, Monterey Fawcett Jr., Ryan Wingo, and Devontae Adams. And headed to random.org. Kirby Smart and Orion Day, dual auto. And triple auto for Billy Edwards Jr., Dylan Jones, and Trek Kekahuna. That is it for football. I'm going to go knock these out real quick. And then we'll be on to 2024 Panini NT NASCAR in a few minutes. To random.org we go. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to throw your hard to be valid for us. We're going to go 4 times on the random, starting off with Kirby Smart and Ryan Day dual auto. That is 3 times. Final roll. Kirby Smart coming out on top. Congratulations. And next up, Billy Edwards Jr., Dylan Jones, and Trek Kekahuna. That's 3 times. Final roll. Trek Kekahona coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that is it for football. We are on to 2024. Genie NT NASCAR here in a few seconds. We're going to get that set up and good to go. We'll be back with you guys shortly. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. On B, today we've got one case of 2024. Getting NT NASCAR to get into. Before we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and even live. Also, you know, for history, link down in the description. White Sparkle number 1, Daniel Suarez, Christian X, and Brandon Jones. Denny Hamlin, 7/10. Dale Jarrett, 7/25. Ryan Blaney, 17/75. Cole Custer, 7/75. Joey Logano, 41/99. Dual patch, 1/10. William Byron and Alex Bowman. Bobby Labonte, 38/49. Patch auto. 2023 Prime, 24/50, Austin Cedric. And Shadow Box, 96/99, Justin Allgaier. And patch auto for Matt Kenseth, 47/99. Justin Haley, Eric Jones, and Eric Jones. Ryan Newman, 17/25. Michael McDowell, 10/13. Daniel Dye, 21/99. Denny Hamlin, 12/25. Booklet, 12/25. Brad Keselowski. Jimmy Johnson, 1/75. 11/99. Sammy Smith. 21/25. This is a nice patch. Matt DiBenedetto. Josh Berry, 17/99. And Ryan Blaney, 86/99. Box number 3. Denny Hamlin, and Jeff Gordon. Bill Elliott, 18/25. 1/5, Emerald, Carson Osevar. 57/99, Rick Stenhouse Jr. Nick Sanchez, 83.99. Dual patch, 10/25. Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. William Byron, 6/99. Parker Chase, 60/99. Todd Dillon, 14/99. Austin Dillon, 10/25. And Carson Quapple, 1/10. And final box of break, box number 4. Good luck, everybody. Dale Jarrett, Brad Kozlowski, and Taylor Gray. Brad Kozlowski, 7/10. William Byron, 3/25. Corey LaJoy, 9/99. Justin Allgaier, 74/99. Brad Kozlowski, 88/99. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 79/99. Chase Briscoe, 2/99. Daniel Dye, 2/49. Ben Rhodes, 16/99. And final card of the break will be Richard Petty, 44/99. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick, then we'll take care of our randoms. Dennis Suarez, Christian X, Brandon Jones, Denny Hamlin, Dale Jarrett, Ryan Blaney, Cole Custer, Joey Logano, Bobby Labonte, Austin Cedric, Justin Allgaier, Matt Kenseth, Justin Haley, Eric Jones, Ryan Newman, Michael McDowell, Daniel Dye, Denny Hamlin, Jimmy Johnson, Sammy Smith, Matt DiBenedetto, Josh Berry, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Jeff Gordon, Bill Elliott, Carson Ozavar, Rick Stenhouse Jr., Nick Sanchez, William Byron, Parker Chase, Todd Dillon, Austin Dillon, Carson Quapple, Dale Jarrett, Brad Kozlowski, Taylor Gray, Brad Kozlowski, William Byron, Corey LaJoy, Justin Allgaier, Brad Kozlowski, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Chase Briscoe, Daniel Dye, Ben Rhodes, Richard Petty. Booklet, Brad Kozlowski at a 25. And headed to random.org. 2 dual patches. Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson at a 25. And William Byron and Alex Bowman at a 10. Alright, that is it for NASCAR. We're on to 2025 Leaf Metal Sports Heroes Multisport in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. First off, we're going to head to random.org real quick and knock these 2 out. Be right back with the randoms in a second. All right, we've got Brandon the door pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Get it through your high to be valid for us. Nope, not going to work. No snake eyes here. That'll work. 3 times. Going to go 3 times on each random. Starting off with Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. Final roll. Kyle Larson coming out on top for the dual patch. And William Byron and Alex Bowman for the dual patch out of 10. Final roll. William Byron coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that is it for NASCAR. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Sports Heroes in a few minutes. Gonna get that set up and good to go. We'll be back with you guys shortly. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Sports Heroes to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save it as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live on eBay Live. Also, to mention no purchase essay for link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Sam Perkins, 5 of 9. Steve Nash, 4 of 4. And on card inscribed, Magic Johnson. 146 out of 150. Steve Garvey, 13 of 20. Terry Bradshaw, 4 of 4. And Ozzie Smith, Tom Hurts, Jim Cat, 1 of 1 triple auto. That'll be added to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have any of those three guys. Mel Blunt, 7 of 10. Johnny Football, on card inscribed, 2 of 100. And Lamine Yamal, 1 of 1. Boom. Gary Payton, 10 of 10. Pete Weber, 3 of 4. And Harold Sanders, on card inscribed, 69 of 100. Raleigh Fingers, 3 of 7. Hulk Hogan, 4 of 6. And Walt Frazier, on card inscribed, 74 out of 100. Craig Biggio, 1 of 15. Mike Piazza, 9 of 12. Goose Gossage, on card inscribed, 67 out of 100. Box number 7. Gary Sheffield, 2 of 5. Joe Montana, 3 of 4. Goldberg, 14 of 15. Anthony Munoz, 4/15. Roger Clemens, 7/15. And Chad Ochocinco, 7/100. On card inscribed. Box number 9. Vinny Testaverde, 1/1. Arena Sabalenka, 22/35. And Dave Winfield, 85/100. Joe Dumars, 1/15. Nico Iamaliva, 3/9. And Beryl Sanders, 21/35. Chuck Foreman, 12/15. Nick Dunlap, 13/35. And Tom Glavine, Fred McGriff, Steve Avery, Dave Justice, 1/10 quad auto. That'll be at a2random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have any of those 4 guys. Box number 11. Jim Covert, 2/3. Ric Flair, 5/15. And Tony Perez, on card inscribed, 44/100. Dylan Gabriel, 3/6. Shavkat Rachmanov, 13/15. And Lennox Lewis, 1/1. Box 14. Dwight Gooden, 1/1. Paul O'Neill, 30/30. And Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, Doug Flutie, Jaden Daniels, Archie Griffin, Vinny Testaverde, Mike Rozier, and Eddie George. 2/2 Octo Auto. Boom. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have any of those guys. Got our work cut out for us at random.org. Final box to break, box number 15. Thurman Thomas, 2/3. Edgerrin James, 4/15. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, 11/25. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, go and get a hit recap going real quick, then we'll take care of our randoms. For the hits, Gary Payton, Barry Sanders, Hulk Hogan, Craig Biggio, Goose Gossage, Gary Sheffield, Goldberg, Anthony Munoz, Chad Ochocinco, Arena Sabalenka, Dave Winfield, Barry Sanders, Chuck Foreman, Dylan Gabriel, Dwight Gooden, Edgerrin James, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Magic Johnson, Mel Blount, Johnny Football, Lamine Yamal, Pete Weber, Mike Piazza, Joe Montana, Joe Dumars, Nico Iamaleava, Nick Dunlap, Jim Covert, Lennox Lewis, and Paul O'Neill. Sam Perkins, Steve Nash, Steve Garvey, Terry Bradshaw, Raleigh Fingers, Walt Frazier, Roger Clemens, Vinny Testaverde, Ric Flair, Tony Perez, Shavkat Rachmanov, and Thurman Thomas. And headed to random.org, we've got 3 of them. Ozzie Smith, Tom Kerr, and Jim Cat. Tom Glavine, Fred McGriff, Steve Avery, and Dave Justice. Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, Doug Flutie, Jaden Daniels, Archie Griffin, Vinny Testaverde, Mike Rozier, and Eddie George. Alright, that is it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for being part of the breaks as always. Really do appreciate having y'all in here on a Tuesday morning. Hopefully we started your day off right. And we're going to head to random.org real quick and knock these 3 out. We'll be back with that in just a few minutes. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to 3 high to be valid for us. We're going to go 8 times on the random. Starting off with Ozzie Smith, Tom Hare, and Jim Cat. That is 7 times. Final roll. Tom Hurt coming out on top. Congratulations. Tom Glavine, Fred McGriff, Steve Avery, and Dave Justice. Quad auto. That is 7 times. Final roll. Fred McGriff coming out on top. And finally, Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, Doug Flutie, Jaden Daniels, Archie Griffin, Vinny Testaverde, Mike Rozier, and Eddie George. That is 7 times. Final roll. Archie Griffin coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that is it for us for today. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. We look forward to having y'all back in here sometime soon. And until next, everybody, have a great rest of your Tuesday.